Hey guys, I'm Mark, and today I'm standing here with Robert House, who is the owner of Green Ridge Tree Services, and he is going to be doing some work on the silver maple that's sort of threatening our farmhouse, at least a large part of it is. So he's going to get up there with this lift behind us and take a large chunk out of it. I don't know exactly what he's going to do, but he's got a plan at hand. And well, Robert, how about you tell us a little bit about what this is to start off with, this large piece of equipment. I know it looked like a spider is my first thing that I said when I walked up, and you said it's a spider lift.
Yep, they call it a spider lift. It's made by All Access Equipment. It's got 83 feet of working height. 83 feet? Yep, 83 feet.
So how tall do you think this tree is, just from eyeballing it?
I mean, we're probably right there.
Right about there?
Yeah, right there, around 80 feet tall.
It's hard for me to gauge, like, distance looking up for some reason. Looking out, it's a little easier for me, but yeah, it's quite a tall tree. So I was talking to you about guessing the age on this tree. You think that it might be about 80 years old?
Yeah, I would say roughly around 80 years old.
Probably less than 100. So these maples, they're known for growing pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Giving a lot of shade pretty fast.
And tall and get real big diameter.
Yeah, I think the downside to them though seems to be that they drop a lot of limbs typically.
A lot of dead limbs. They are always shedding out.
Yeah, well, for our case, I think it's going to be wise to get rid of a good part of it, just because if it's going to be dropping limbs down on our 160-year-old house with a slate roof, that can wind up causing some pretty costly damage pretty quickly.
For sure, yep.
All right, well, is there a specific time of year that you prefer to do this kind of work on a tree?
Definitely towards the fall, winter.
Okay.
So it gives it good time in the spring to start sprouting some new growth.
Okay. All right. So you don't want to do it like in the heat of summer?
Definitely not in the heat of summer.
Is that because the tree's under more stress during that time? But you still want leaves on it?
Yep. Sure, we want to try to keep some on there.
So that kind of helps you sort of gauge what you're cutting out and what you're not a little bit easier?
Yep.
All right. Once, I mean, do you recommend usually taking large pieces off like we're going to do today? I mean, I guess we can explain a little bit about exactly what you're going to be going for.
No, I don't suggest taking big pieces, but in this situation, if we don't take it down, that's about the only choice we got with it that close to the house.
Yeah, that was sort of the consensus here at the farm, is it's such a big tree that we felt it would be sort of a shame to take it all the way down to the ground, but at the same time, it's threatening a historic structure, so.
Yeah, it's really heavy on this side too, over the house.
Okay. So if you were to take down a tree like this, what would you do with all the lumber in this case? Would you use it for firewood, or is some other third party usually interested in picking up the wood, or do you leave it with the homeowner, or is it just a?
Probably chip everything up to 20 inches, but all the bigger stuff, some for firewood, but any of the real knotty stuff, it would just go to get junk made mulch out of.
Okay. Do you ever send trees to the sawmill, depending? I mean, this one's got a lot of angles to it and whatnot, but if you had, let's say, a job with 3 or 4 trees that were pretty straight, do you ever
we definitely would take them. Yep, take them up to the sawmill.
Do you guys take them yourself, or do you call the sawmill and they come out, or?
Yep, we would take them, haul them up there ourselves. Okay.
And I guess, do you have like certain people in particular that you like to work with, or do you have a handful, or is it all go one place? Or?
All one place, just stay local.
Okay. Okay, cool. All right, well, I won't try to hold you guys up much longer. I know you got a lot of work to do today.
Yeah, try to get this thing done.
Yeah, it's a lot of work high up off the ground. You have a couple different saws that you work with today, or I mean, do you have like usually a little saw when you're up there?
Yeah, we'll have a small tree saw, MS201, and we'll use a couple bigger saws on the ground.
Okay, so that's a steel saw, right?
Yep, that's the only thing we use is steel.
Okay. Do you like the newer saws, or are you a fan of the older stuff, or is it a little bit of both?
I like the newer ones better.
You like the newer ones better?
Might not hold up as good, but
yeah,
they got the power.
Okay, from what I understand, a good thing to do with your saw is to run it a lot. You don't want to let them sit.
Yeah, you don't want to let them sit with today's gas.
Yeah, because the ethanol in it, is that the main thing?
Yep.
Do you use ethanol in your gas?
Yeah, we put mid-grade in everything, but we use them so much, we don't have any problem.
That just keeps them lubricated just because you're using them all the time.
Yeah, no gas sits in our stuff.
All right, all right. All right, well, thanks for talking to us. I look forward to kind of seeing how you guys are going to approach this today.
All righty, sounds good.
All right, guys, again, this is Robert House with Green Ridge Tree Service. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you liked it, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you.